Alright, here's a quick video tutorial about how to use the sound system here. I'm going to show you first off how to use a computer with video that will project from that projector onto the stage wall, audio for that computer, and then I'll show you the mic system. So for the computer first, we've got this cable right here which can be used for audio. Go ahead and plug this 1/8 inch into your computer. Notice that the same cable goes up here and it's in inputs 5 and 6. So you can use this to adjust the volume, although I would recommend just using your computer to adjust the volume. If your computer is maxed out with volume and it's too quiet still, you can use this dial down here to turn it up. But try not to blast it. And if you do turn this one up, when you're done, just turn it back down to the middle so that someone doesn't get a loud blast of audio at some point, okay? You don't have to touch these two cables at all, and you don't have to worry about touching any of these dials right here. They just adjust the sound quality, so don't worry about that. You might check and see this button here. If you're not getting any sound, this is the mute button, so if it's pressed down like that, it's muted, so if you unpress it, it'll be unmuted, okay? So that is the sound for the computer. For video, we've got this USB-C adapter, so you can go ahead and plug this into your computer. It works with newer MacBooks and Chromebooks, and I think other PCs probably it should work. This is the only adapter that we have right now. Otherwise, there's a VGA cable that you can use for an old school laptop. Old school, like 5 or 10 years ago. Anywho, that's for the computer interface. Now for the microphones, these two microphones are what we can use for the sound system microphone situation. It's new. It's just a cheap Amazon kind of thing, but it's functional and it's useful. So anywho, there's some extra batteries here for microphones if you need. Most of those batteries are full, but some of them were used really briefly for the musical, but then can be recycled here. So anywho, if you have old batteries that are dead, you can just leave them in the bin, but not inside of this little container right here. For the microphones, this is the receiver, and it's going to be unplugged because otherwise it kind of sticks out of the cabinet when you plug it in. First thing you want to do is just plug it in here, the power for the receiver. It does run without, it has a battery into it, but I just kind of keep the charger plugged into it while it's being used. Oops, so we got a little pop there. Usually you want to just keep that muted to avoid that. Anywho, hit the power button here and it should turn green. All right, and yep, there we go, that's good. And once you've got that plugged in and powered up, you can just go ahead and grab one of the microphones right here and it should work. Check. Yep, yeah, that works right there. And you'll notice that there's two microphones. There's another one right here. They both use the same receiver, so you can turn this one on as well. Just a quick 1-second push. And this one should work too. Check. That one works as well. So when you're done, just make sure you turn the microphones off. All right. Oh, and one last thing about the computer. For the projector, this is a remote control for the projector, so just hit the power on button and aim it toward the projector over there. If you need to toggle with the inputs, this is the only other thing you might need to do. This is for computer. There's no input in the video right now, so really you just hit the computer button. But you don't really even need to hit the computer button. That should be the default. Okay, I think that's just about everything. If when you're done, you could just turn off the receiver, unplug that, and then put this back into the bin. That'd be super useful. All right, thank you so much. And this is JC Santos. So if you have any questions and you know how to get a hold of me, go ahead and get a hold of me. If not, hopefully this is enough to show you how to use the sound system. Thanks.